is, why is it that you'll have the same supplement made by the same company, okay, used by two different people at the same time in the same amount, and one of them will get great results and the other won't? And I think it really has to do, a lot of the time, with deficiencies, okay? Kelp tablets. Kelp tablets supposedly work because iodine. Kelp, you know, it's seaweed basically. It has a lot of iodine in it, okay? And if you have certain medical issues, you don't have enough iodine, or you need more iodine to get your thyroid to work. That doesn't mean that if you have a healthy thyroid, taking more iodine will make it work better. That doesn't mean that if you already have a good amount of iodine, that taking more iodine will make your thyroid work better, okay? So let's take me, for example. When I was, you know, this is a few years ago when I was living in Germany, I was feeling kind of worn down. My, you know, mentally I just wasn't there. I never went to the doctor. But this was one of the very rare times that I actually went to the doctor. Like, dude, you know, do what you got to do to figure out what's wrong with me. And, you know, he drew some blood, and he says that I had an underactive thyroid, okay? Full disclosure, I really don't. Since I've come to America a few years ago, I haven't really, you know, done anything with my thyroid, okay? But he said I have an underactive thyroid, and he prescribed me iodine tablets, okay? So what I'm saying is, if I right now were to go on kelp or iodine tablets, okay, as a supplement, I would probably lose weight, I would probably have more energy, I'd probably feel better, because my thyroid is all screwed up, okay, because I should be taking in more iodine, okay, I'm not. Now, let's say I had a friend who was on the same diet, everything, you know, same workout, everything, but he had a healthy thyroid, and he did not have any problems that required him to take in more iodine. I think that if we both took the same amount of iodine or kelp tablets, that I would get results and he wouldn't, okay, because I have a deficiency and he doesn't. You know, it's the same thing with creatine. Why do some people get awesome gains from creatine and some guys get some like ho-hum, you know, it's okay gains from creatine? Well, let's say, you know, creatine comes from red meat. Let's say you've got a guy who's on keto or a carnivore diet and eats, you know, steak, you know, 5 times a day. Okay, that's, you know, quite a bit of red meat. That's quite a bit of natural creatine. If you were to take in concentrated creatine, yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit more, and it might help a little bit, but it's not going to be the same as if, let's say, a person is a vegan. He doesn't take in any meat whatsoever, much less red meat, which is basically where creatine comes from. Okay, if a vegan were to jump on some creatine, yeah, he may notice a huge difference because he doesn't have any in his system already. Okay? You know, I spoke about this in another video a while ago about how Chris Jones, okay, jumped on, you know, cheap Walmart protein because he wasn't getting enough protein in. He wasn't making any gains in strength in the gym. He wasn't making any gains in muscle. You know, he figured out that he wasn't taking enough protein, bought the cheap $15 protein from Walmart, and started making gains again. Now, if somebody else was eating chicken breast 6 times a day, and he were to go ahead and start, you know, taking in Walmart protein, I don't think he would have as big of a difference because he's already getting in enough protein, okay? So that's basically what I'm trying to say is, you know, I think that if something, you know, if somebody takes some kind of a supplement, whether it's protein, carbohydrate, you know, MCT oil, fat, whether somebody's taking in, you know, just calories or whatever, or if they take, you know, some kind of a vitamin supplement, I think if they're deficient in whatever macro or micronutrient or amount of calories or whatever it is they're taking in, that yes, they will notice a big difference because they take in, you know, what they're deficient in. But if somebody doesn't have a deficiency already, and if their diet is already giving them what they need, then, you know, those are the people that are like non-responders or people that don't really respond to, you know, certain supplements.